Hey guys, the Voyages of Volatility reset, and we're gonna cover those real quick. Starting off with battle number 3, where the plant afflatus is recommended. Here, don't forget that you can rent yourself Marcus, or even Via, just in case you already have Marcus, but then you for some reason don't have Via or stuff. Yeah, don't forget you can rent these characters. Then do it just as I did right here, using Marcus and establishing a team around Marcus, where all the characters are from this set plant afflatus. That is because not only is the plant afflatus recommended here, so you will deal more damage just by default, but yeah, you have to remember that you can pair this plant afflatus team with the mountain ghost. The mountain ghost makes it so that whenever a plant afflatus character uses an incantation on rank 2 or 3, this incantation has a 25% chance to be cast one more time. So you can double cast your incantations if you get a little bit lucky. That's why you should establish a plant afflatus team around Marcus. Now these enemies, they inflict burn, and once you have a certain amount of burn sticks onto your characters, then if you attack with those characters, these birds will perform a follow-up attack once this character with enough burn stacks actually attacks. All of this stuff can be completely ignored, because even though these birds, they stack burn and they perform follow-up attacks, when it doesn't matter, they still don't deal near enough damage to ever be dangerous. The kicker here for this battle is that whenever you would attack these birds with an incantation on rank 1, not only would this incantation on rank 1 deal 50% less damage, but you would also grant 2 Moxie to these birds. And that's the whole thing here. Do never attack with incantations on rank 1. Don't use incantations on rank 1, that would deal damage. That would be the only way where this battle could become detrimental and you could get in trouble, right? But as I said, as long as you rent the character Marcus, pair him with the mountain ghost and establish a plant afflatus team around her, you will have absolutely no issue here whatsoever. Just keep this rank 1 incantation in mind. Don't use those if they deal damage. And that's about it. You can see like how hardcore and how fast this battle is just obliterated in no time, right? And there you go. That's about battle number 3 in the Voyages of Volatility. So now let's move on to the next battle. Alright, moving on to battle number 2, there is something extremely weird here. I will address that in just a second. First of all, the recommended afflatus here is the mineral afflatus, and there are multiple enemies. What that pretty much always means is you bring Recolata and she will completely obliterate this battle. So if you have her, bring her, definitely bring her, otherwise use characters like Gio, for example, and stuff. But yeah, you want to save Fatutu for battle number 3, so yeah, see whatever mineral afflatus that you can bring here that deals damage without using Fatutu in that team. That would be very, very beneficial. Additionally, characters that inflict debuffs like the character 6 or a poison spreader like Sotheby, for example, are also very, very clutch here, as for every single debuff you inflicted onto one of those enemies, you will increase your penetration rate by 15%. So the more debuffs you inflict, the more penetration rate you gain, and the more damage you will deal in return. Keep that in mind. The only other thing that matters here is that you actually keep focusing the boss. If you would kill one of these ads, for example, then the boss gets a buff that would revive him. Whenever you kill an ad, then if you after that kill the boss, he would revive. So that is not something you want. Make sure that you kill the boss first before you kill the ads. That would be the best possible scenario for you. The weird thing that I have to talk about here, if I talk about this battle, is the fact that assassinations for some reason are less effective here. They deal less damage and they're just not it for this battle. So they make it really clear that you don't bring Ezio to this fight, which is super weird because you wouldn't bring Ezio to this fight here anyways. The mineral afflatus here is recommended, not the star afflatus that Ezio is from. So what's the point of reducing the effectiveness of assassinations here if you wouldn't bring Ezio to this fight in the first place? And I can actually tell you why they do this. Now, they make it so blatantly obvious, they really rub it so hardcore in your face that all this Assassin's Creed collaboration does is make Ezio shine in every single way you could imagine, right? And now they're trying to diminish this fact a little bit by giving you a stage where assassinations are not it, to be like, hey, see, this assassinations collaboration is not all about making Ezio shine as much as possible, because look at this battle right here. There is a battle here where Ezio doesn't shine, right? And yeah, of course, that is an illusion, right? You wouldn't bring Ezio to this fight anyways. So this is a super weird and very scummy thing for these developers to do, at least in my opinion. But yeah, I mean, if you want to beat this battle, bring debuffs, bring Regulator, and obliterate, focus the boss, and those are the most important things here. So now let's move on to battle number 1. Okay, let's start battle number 1, and this one here is against Muldir. Now what Muldir actually does, none of it matters. What matters here is that best case scenario for you, one more time, is to bring Fatutu, because what Muldir does is she packs quite a punch and she counterattacks. So her damage is nothing to be underestimated. Fatutu is a character though that completely negates this. You have to put a little bit of more emphasis to keep Fatutu's sharing damage buff, let me call it like that, the shells that share the damage across your team, alive more than you usually would have to keep it alive. And if the high burst damage, the high one target damage that Muldir does is spread across your team, it also turns into kind of a non-factor. And that's pretty much all there is to say about this battle already. The most effective lineup here is to bring, just like I did, a follow-up attack team around star afflatus characters. And the best possible team to bring here of them all is the impromptu lineup. But then again, if you bring the impromptu lineup, you are very likely to not bring Fatutu. So put a little bit more emphasis on keeping Kiparina's shields alive more than you usually would. Because again, all that Muldir really does that actually matters is deal quite a significant amount of damage, and that's all you have to take care of with either Fatutu, or if you bring impromptu, then you will do this with Kiparina. And other than that, this battle will be completely obliterated by star afflatus characters. And that's about it, guys. I hope that video was fun and informative. If you like Reverse1999 content in general, please consider leaving a follow on my channel, I would really appreciate it. But until next time, take care of yourselves. Don't forget to join the Discord server, link to that in the description down below. Have a great day and We love this game.